Well, I must tell you that this is one of the saddest moments in our history of football because Jingles made a very great impact in terms of a player. When we recruited him from Cape Town City, he was still then playing as a striker. And of course, when he came to Kaizer Chiefs, he was converted to play as a central defender, in fact, as a sweeper at the time. Jingles had such a personality. I mean, all his teammates and those that played with and against him always had so much respect for him because he had something special about him in his face. He always had a smile every time. I don't remember seeing Jingles, in a very so sad mood when he was here. Because every time you see him, he had such a sparkle in his eyes. And he was, that kind of player who always wanted to make other players, happy and laugh and so forth and so on. So he was a great asset for the team. And obviously when he came here, they renamed him Motaung because of, I don't know, supporters will always coin a name for you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So that's how he was known here at Kaizer Chiefs as Motaung. No, he was always funny. That's why I say he had such an appeal in his face. He was always smiling. But when in the midst of his colleagues, he'll always be the center of the discussion and always making sure that everyone is happy. Like I say, at the time when he came here, he obviously used to play as a striker where he came from. And the coaches decided that because of his way of play, we needed somebody who can be able to play from the back. And that's why he was made a sweeper. And he was very outstanding. And he made such a big difference. No, obviously, we have not been communicating directly with him for some time, but obviously lately we did get the news that he was a bit indisposed and he wasn't so well, but we kept in touch with him from time to time. And over the years, obviously, we've always been communicating with him, especially when it comes to the issue which is affecting all the legends and the games of the legends at the time. Yeah, he was. He was one of those players, obviously, like I say, you'd never forget and you'll always remember. Whenever we have such great moments, he'll always be amongst those players that will always come to the fore. Well, first and foremost, I must thank the family for having actually given him that opportunity for him to be part of our journey and also to be part of a football journey in general for the country because he made such a significant contribution towards development of football in this country. So he can never be forgotten. So I'll just say to the family that we are saddened by the loss. The loss is not only for them, but it's for all of us. In fact, the soccer fraternity in general. So I just want to say they must obviously understand that these are the realities of life. That when your time comes, and you are to depart this earth, we have to accept it because this is something that we have no control over. It's an act of God, and I just say my sincere condolences to the family. And that we will always be remembering